Hello and welcome to the South edition of the Property Show, Indian television's most comprehensive resource on Indian real estate. We will trace property hotspots and best developing projects from Bengaluru, Chennai, Hyderabad and many more locations in the South. And to analyze these micro markets, I am joined by Ashutosh Limaye, National Director Research, JLL India. Ashutosh, thank you so much for joining us today. Let's take a look at what's coming up today. We'll explore Hyderabad's property markets for budget housing options under 35 lakhs. Also look at prime locations of Visakhapatnam for best residential options. Homes under 50 lakhs in well-established and well-connected locations of Chennai. The top 4 micro markets of Bengaluru covered for a wide range of housing options. It's been a difficult 2015 for the property markets in India, and real estate markets in the South were no exception. We bring you a recap of the year gone by for South India's real estate sector. And volunteers clean up the flood-ravaged beaches of Chennai that lie strewn with garbage and debris ahead of the nesting season of turtles. How are they doing it? That's coming up on Citizen's Voice. Okay, let's talk about Hyderabad first, and we'll also go to Visakhapatnam and Chennai. Our first question is coming from Rahul. Hi Rahul, where would you like to invest?
Thanks for taking my call. I'm looking for a 2 BHK flat in Miapur or Manikonda in Hyderabad, and my budget is between 25 and 35 lakhs. I have selected Empire Meadows in Miapur. Could you please suggest if it is good to go with, or should I look for, alternatives?
Okay, Miapur and Manikonda, and Rahul's budget is 35 lakhs. Ashutosh, both of these locations are doing well because of its proximity to the IT hubs of Gachibowli and High Tech City. What else is driving the real estate demand here?
I think you absolutely told the correct reason, and besides being very closely linked with the IT hubs, it's also very close to the financial district of Hyderabad, which is the Gachibowli extension. Also with the outer ring road and a great airport connectivity, I think both Miapur as well as Manikonda are doing very well. Sales rate here is quite good, 12%, and we have just about 10,000 units which are available for purchase. I think this is a great place to buy property because there is a very steady rental housing demand from the IT employees, as well as a very good standard of living and infrastructure for end users. The best part is the properties are available for just about 3,200 rupees a square foot or under. That means it's a highly affordable location. So value for money proposition for this location.
Okay, value for money proposition. Rahul, for Miapur in particular, there's a metro project to look out for in the future. They're also proposing Asia's biggest interstate bus terminus to come up in Miapur. So let's look at the projects that you asked for. Empire Meadows by Empire Meadows in Miapur, priced at 2,500 rupees. That's a go-ahead from us. This project is located very close to the outer ring road, and a 7-acre project, and about 200 families are already staying here, so it's a ready-to-move-in property. In addition, you could also look at Eco Valley by Shrija Builders and Developers in Miapur. This project is next to the HMDA Park, and housing loans are available from leading financial institutions on this project. Now in Manikonda, there is a recommendation for Rain Valley by Hallmark Infrastructure. This is located in Alkapur Township, near Manikonda, at a distance of 9 kilometers from Gachibowli. Also bank loan available from major PSU and private banks. Okay, moving on to our next question from Venkatraman Rajsekharan. He writes, I'm planning to pre-book a flat in Shriram Properties Presidential Tower in Madhuravada. Please advise for investment. My budget is 60 lakhs and I'm looking for a 2-bedroom property. Okay, so we're talking about Yendada and Madhuravada. So this comes in the city of Visakhapatnam. Ashutosh, can you just break down what are the real estate factors and infrastructure drivers for Visakhapatnam? Is it a new market on the real estate map?
I think Visakhapatnam was always there on the real estate map, but it got its fillip recently. because it's now one of the 3 cities that the new Andhra Pradesh government is going to focus on and to get developed under the Smart Cities program as well. I think Visakhapatnam was always an industrial cosmopolitan city. With a naval base, it was always attractive for people from all over, the defense services, the refineries, the iron, the factories, etc. And Visakhapatnam has put infrastructure ahead of its time. So I think it's a very good standard of living in Visakhapatnam. And Madurwada within Visakhapatnam, it's the locality to buy a house in. Proximity to Rishikonda beach, very scenic hill on the other side, great infrastructure. So I think Madurwada is really attracting home buyers with its merit. So great place to buy property.
Okay, Madhurwada, a great place to buy property, a good mix of residential and commercial projects here, Venkatraman. So your preferred project, Presidential Towers by Shriram Properties in Yendada, gets a go-ahead. This is part of an 80-acre integrated township called Panorama Hills. At present, the project is in pre-launch. It will be launched by next month and will be completed by 2018. Shriram is a well-reputed builder in South India with a good track record of delivering projects with good quality. So great pick from you. Also, in Yendada, we recommend Vaishakhi Skyline by Vaishakhi Developers, located close to the Geetham University. This project is approved by leading PSU banks. And now in Madhurwada, look at Rainforest by Omcon Infrastructure. This is located on NH5 and project will be ready by mid-2017. Now moving on to Chennai, Aditya would like to buy a home here. Hi Aditya, how can we help you?
Good evening, ma'am.
Yes, please, go ahead.
Ma'am, I want to purchase a house for my own living purpose in Chennai. My budget is 30 to 35 lakh.
Any particular locations?
I know the core city is very costly here and that outskirt of Chennai means beyond Solinganallur, Medavakam, Madipakam.
All right. Okay, so Aditya would like to buy a home in 40 lakhs nearby in the outskirts of Chennai, somewhere near Solinganallur. Aditya, Solinganallur in your budget will be out of your budget. The weighted average price of Solinganallur is about 5,300 rupees per square foot. So we would recommend that you look at Perumbakam, which would be in a distance of radius of 6 kilometers from Solinganallur. Ashutosh, coming to Perumbakam, an ideal location for to find jobs, but from an end user perspective, what can home seekers find here?
Absolutely, a very good location to buy property because it's so very close to the big IT campuses. The Accenture, the Tech Mahindra, the Tata Consultancy, all those campuses are very close from this place. Also, it has got the ECR connector well within its neighborhood. That means access to the beaches and the entertainment corridor of Chennai is very close by. On the western side of it, you have the connector that takes you to the airport very quickly. So overall, this location is very good, especially if somebody is working in the IT sector with IT campuses nearby and proximity to the airport as well as recreation facilities. And this is the corridor where maximum projects in Chennai are shaping up. And here one can find a wide array of projects to choose from. Apartments, row houses, independent bungalows, different configurations, different products on the offering. So overall, I think it's a very good area to buy properties and at a very reasonable price too.
All right, so Aditya, Perumbakam seems to be the complete package as a location. Let's go through the projects that we recommend for you in Perumbakam. There is Nextra by PS Region Developers. This project is getting ready by 2016, approved by major banks, and it's just a few kilometers away from the IT corridor of OMR. Let's also look at Akshara by Stepstone in Perumbakam. It's surrounded by Priyadarshini Nagar, apartments and independent houses. This project has a couple of amenities, basic amenities, and project will be ready by second quarter of 2016. Also in Perumbakam, another option is Color Castle by Color Homes. Located near Indira Nagar, surrounded by independent houses and apartments. And plenty of amenities here, multi-purpose hall, CCTV surveillance, landscape garden, a senior citizen zone, and the global hospital is about 4 kilometers away from this project. All right, we have an email from Ramakrishna. He writes, I'm looking for a 2 or 3 BHK apartment in Hyderabad. For self-use, I'm looking at Uppal or Nagol. As the metro station is coming up, my budget is 35 to 50 lakhs. Kindly advise. Okay, so considering your budget, Ramakrishna, we would recommend that you look at Uppal. Yes, the metro station is coming up in both locations and it would start from Nagol, so you would still benefit from that. In Nagol, the supply is low in your budget, so we would recommend Uppal for you. Now, the other advantage of Uppal is also that it is about 12 kilometers from the Ghatkesar Rahejas, another software park, and companies like Infosys and Genpact are in Ghatkesar. Okay, so in Uppal, let's look at the projects that we feel are fitting your budget. There is Srinivas Heights by Apurupa Infrastructure in Uppal. This project is spread over 5.5 acres and total land area of the project is over 1 acre. Project is approved by banks like SBI, LIC, HDFC Bank and basic amenities here. You could also look at Pragati Avenue by Transcon Life Spaces. Also in Uppal, it's located at Perizadiguda and opposite to the Global Indian International School. Metro station is 2.6 kilometers and the GE call center is 4 kilometers away. And there's also Sai Satyam Nilayam by Vinakya Builders. This project is about 2 kilometers from the Uppal metro station. Ashutosh, we know that Hyderabad is a market on its path to revival, the real estate market of Hyderabad. But which budget category in the city is witnessing the maximum demand, maximum traction from home seekers?
I think while the city is reinventing itself into a kind of real estate activity hub once again, I think it is the western suburbs that are attracting more traction. The areas that can feed into the primary IT districts of High-Tech City and Gachibowli and the financial district nearby are seeing more traction. If somebody is working on the eastern side of the city or the old Hyderabad CBD, areas like Uppal and Nagol are good. So are the areas well connected to the Vijayawada highway and the inner ring road. But in terms of traction, it is the western suburbs which are gaining more activity than other parts. Also the northwestern side, the Mumbai highway side, where you have large townships coming up in areas like Kukatpalli and closer to the city Sanat Nagar, these areas are also seeing fair degree of traction.
Okay, so while property markets across India are facing a slowdown and caution is advised to home seekers and investors, is a similar advice for Hyderabad? Should investors invest with caution?
Not really. In fact, Hyderabad, because of the political uncertainty for a long time, actually suffered on the real estate front. The city which has got excellent infrastructure, the city where prices are so very affordable, and you have a diversified economic base generating sustainable employment over a period of time. I think Hyderabad's property market was undervalued for a long time. I think after one and a half years of new state formation, there is clarity about how Hyderabad is going to get developed further. I think people are putting faith back into the city. So I think it's time to invest in Hyderabad because we will see better and faster appreciation in prices than what other cities will see.
Okay, so it's time to show confidence in the realty markets of Hyderabad. Okay, moving on. Samir Kulshrestha has a question. Samir, go ahead.
So I'm looking for booking a flat, 2 or 3 BHK flat in Provident Rising Star Society, that is near Narayan Vidyalaya and Electronic City 1. So I want to understand whether it is worth to invest. This is purely an investment property, and I'm looking to whether this investment will be good or not, because it is slightly inside the Electronic City, around 2 kilometers. And if any other good options are there in Bangalore for 2 or 3 BHK, within the range of around 50 lakhs.
Okay, we'll review Provident Rising City. This is on the Electronic City corridor. Ashutosh, the micro market in question here is Chandapura. What's driving real estate demand here?
I think this is the market which is actually characterized by entry-level IT services. Electronic City and Hosur Road, the IT companies that have presence here are more like voice processing or call center types, besides the big Infosys campus, etc. So either you have campuses or you have entry-level IT facilities. Most of the IT activities happening along Outer Ring Road, which is quite far from this place. Having said that, this corridor is also servicing to the industrial areas. So on one side you have the industrial city of Hosur, just outside the Karnataka border, and Chandapura and actually Bomasandra both have their own industrial areas also. So from that perspective, this looks good. However, because of a lot of supply in that area, I think the appreciation will be fairly moderate going forward. I think while the rental income will be there, but appreciation will be fairly modest.
Okay, Sameer, so for you, Chandapur, this micro market is just off Hosur Road near Electronic City and very well connected to other important commercial districts of Bengaluru, Sarjapur and Whitefield. And the options that we are giving you here, Malinth Tropica Gardens. This is by Malinth Properties, priced at about 2,800 rupees and getting ready in 2017, project approved by a number of banks and marketed by HDFC Realty. There is also Palm Groves by Aryan Home Tech at the Chandapur Junction. We're giving you a 3 BHK here, getting ready by 2017. This project comes approved by the BMRDA and the Electronic City is about 10 kilometers from here. Project has a number of amenities. Okay, Bengaluru, Chennai, Hyderabad, all three cities face their own unique challenges in the year gone by. But Hyderabad for sure emerged as the most resilient market, with MNCs like Google and IKEA opting to set up shop there. Bengaluru, the king amongst all realty markets of India, could not escape the brunt of oversupply in premium housing. Chennai, of course, ended the year with a whimper after the devastating floods ravaged many of the city's property hotspots. Here's a recap of the year gone by for South India's real estate sector.
Indian real estate may have had a tough year in 2015, but the city of Nizams in South India held its ground. Real estate took a turn for the better in Hyderabad owing to Andhra Pradesh's bifurcation. The city said goodbye to the muted launches of the past few quarters. According to Cushman data, launches nearly doubled in 2015 to about 14,000 units from just 8,000 in 2014. And experts also say that Hyderabad is now all set to give Bengaluru a run for its money when it comes to commercial real estate.
Hyderabad typically on an average about 3.5 to 4 million square feet market. Now it has gone up to like 5.4 million square feet. Key drivers are, one is the infrastructure and second aspect is the talent pool availability and of ease of doing business. Even the turbulence period of the political uncertainty, there are even the companies who have shown interest and grown here. The people who were initially started in Hyderabad as a base, so they've expanded multifold. And second, until the last 3 years, some of the newer clients are not coming to the city. That was the one aspect which was missed out. But we have seen the trend right now. These lot of companies are exploring Hyderabad as a destination.
Even as Hyderabad rose, neighbour Bengaluru's charm wore off for many in 2015. Infrastructure constraints and pollution made the city infamous this year. Home buyers' sentiments towards premium homes also dipped in 2015, leading to concerns of oversupply. New launches and absorption for the category dipped over the last 3 quarters with an inventory overhang of nearly 36 months. However, developers are optimistic about revival.
Apartment is under construction. If you consider it as inventory, it is unfair. So we believe there is not too much of stress in the market. It is perceived stress with the concerns being rested with regard to the job creation in Bangalore and US recovery.
While Bengaluru faced problems of oversupply and urbanization, Chennai faced its worst crisis yet. Heavy rains and flooding in the city crushed the city's real estate revival.
So sometimes we are asked, builders are asked to fill up the land, raise the level of the land. But even that is of no avail. When areas like Boat Club, most expensive real estate in Chennai, that is getting flooded to several feet of water.
The only effect was that the lifts were not operational for one day because the lift wells had water in them. So they had to be cleaned once the rains, the backflow happened. Work has been held up, and mainly because of labor hutments getting affected and the labor moving out. I would reckon that the total delay would be about 2 months.
Homebuyer sentiment has worsened in Chennai and sales is expected to dip by 20%. Inventory overhang in prime localities like OMR and South Chennai are expected to reach anywhere between 24 and 36 months.
I think buying an apartment for people who have been affected by floods will not be a priority in their mind. So it will have a very short-term impact, and the buyers will definitely come back.
In 2016, real estate experts predict tough competition between Bengaluru and Hyderabad and prolonged revival for Chennai. With Smita TK in Chennai, from Bengaluru, Lakshmi Shivdas for NDTV.
Okay, we'll take a quick commercial break here. Coming up, homes and plots for every budget in Bengaluru, starting from 15 lakhs and up to a crore plus. And check out the latest launch on our property tracker, G Corp Residences at Koramangala.